Hi everyone, it's Cindy from Shenandoah Papercraft, and it's been a little while. I've been rearranging my craft corner, so I've had nowhere to craft, and the holidays, the whole thing. Anyway, I thought I'd start the new year off with something different for me. Um, I really enjoy watching people that create something based off something that they've seen on Pinterest. For example, Tammy at Lou Frou Frou Studio does a series called I Saw It on Pinterest, and Amy at Crafty Cat does Inspired by Pinterest. So I thought I'd give that a shot myself. So I went on Pinterest. I do have one favorite lady that I love her boards, and her name is Sharon Bray. And on Pinterest, she is Sharon Bray. And in her many folders, one of them is called Art-JJ-Clusters. And she has this gorgeous distressed cluster. Probably will look better if you went on Pinterest and looked in her folder and looked at this closely. It's gorgeous. It is just, the layers are fantastic. And I thought, well, I'll give it a try. Now, I'm kind of leaning more towards Amy from Crafty Cat to say inspired by Pinterest because, number one, there's no way I would ever be able to create something this beautiful. And number two, I don't have the same materials that Sharon used on her cluster. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of approximate things that I had laying around. And again, it says inspired by. I'm not meant to copy her, really. I just really think that it's beautiful. So I did get a little head start. I'm having a little arthritis outbreak, so I didn't want to like drop stuff all over the place in front of you. It's embarrassing. But I did gather some basic pieces, and I started with this back layer, which is corrugated cardboard. So I found myself a little, and I kind of ripped it in the same shape that she had. So that's going to be my bottom base. Then I've got one of these Tim Holtz cards that came in like a set that he has. So that is going to be this green area down here. And I'm going to have to futz around with placement and stuff before I glue, but that's going to be there. This little two-hole thing, have you seen the Amazon packaging? They're like little triangle things, and they're made out of this funny stuff. That was perfect. See, klutzy. Two holes right there would mimic something similar to that. So I would put that, on here somewhere like that. Book page, she zigzagged on it, a couple pieces here and there. So I went ahead and did something similar. And the placement would be, I'll have to do it more correctly, of course. Can't even bend my fingers. Placement would be similar to this. And then this, I don't have, this looks like an old train ticket. So I had this piece of old ledger that was in the same colors, the green, and everything is like grunged up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and use that somewhere like this. And then the other piece is sticking out the bottom of this lady's picture. So I basically just made one long piece and broke it, and now I'm going to put the other piece here like that so it sticks out. And again, I'm just loosely placing things down at the moment. The picture, the lady in the picture, I obviously used a Tim Holtz lady, and this is oversized, so it's not the same size. I did the sewing around like this on her, and I put a little bit of weight, like creases and stuff like she's got on here. I did not put an eyelet in the corner. I'm going to try and find a little piece of something to put right there, but at the moment there's no eyelet or anything in that corner. So she's going to go See, it's moving around already. I'm just throwing these down somewhere around here. Then I have, she used like cheesecloth and frayed it, and she kind of tea dyed it and put that down. I thought I'd try mine with a little bit of old lace. So this is my old lace, and I thought I would put that on here somehow. Now, for this flower, I didn't have one of those flower punches for all the petals, but what I did have is a whole bag full of these. Just, they're white and they're paper flowers, and they're meant to be dyed and colored on. So I did take 2 different sizes of these, and I took one of my acrylic stamps that had words on it, and I stamped the leaves, and then I did a little bit of distressing on the edges, and then I found a little purple flower and stuck that in the middle with a brad on the back. So here's, you can see it's just the white paper flower that is this. I got the small flower and the bigger flower, and I can fluff these up once it's all attached. So I'm going to put that down here. Now for the word on here, I have one of these Tim Holtz books. There's so many neat things to say, but I did find one I kind of liked. So what I did was I stuck it down on a little bit of cardstock, because as you can see, it sticks off the edge, and I just inked it up a little bit. So that's going to be the words right here. And then, what else do I have? Oh, for up here, I had this, she's got kind of a blue-gray little piece of something sticking out. So I had this, and I thought that I would stick that here. And then I don't have any of these, so I was playing around with, you know, some of these Tim Holtz things, but that they're just a little too big. That one might be okay, like that. And then maybe with a little bit of extra red on it somewhere, I can do something like that. Or I even had a postage stamp I could put up there instead. There's a couple different things I can do. I don't know what I want to do up here yet. That looks more in keeping with the coloring, but it doesn't match. Neither does hers, her purpley flower. So I'm going to play with that for a little bit and see which way I like it, that or with the postage stamp. I'm not sure which way I like it better, but I have little bits and pieces here. So that's what this is, you know, the basic that I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to pause the camera for you, because it's going to take me a while to glue these things. The fingers don't work very well today. So I'll be back shortly. Hello, I'm back, and this is what I came up with. This is my inspired by piece from the Pinterest photo that I picked out. The artist's name is Sharon Bray. Her Pinterest name is Sharon Bray, and this is in her folder art-jj-clusters. So I made it my own inspired by cluster based on her original. So this is the piece I came up with, and that can be glued into any junk journal page. It's a pretty big cluster, and I hope I hit the highlights that she did with her gorgeous piece, and I hope you like it too. I'm going to be making some more clusters. I think that's kind of fun, picking something off of Pinterest and coming as close as you can too. So I will be doing another one soon. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you. Bye-bye.